For years, we worked here at the Video King,
which was owned by this weird millionaire.
and then he died in this strange accident.
And left us $1 million.
But we can only have the money if we watch all the crazy old videos in this giant locker.
It's like something out of a bad TV series.
I guess, but somebody's got to watch this stuff if nobody else is doing it.
The Video King was a billionaire, a global thrill seeker, skydiving everywhere. When his parachute failed, he was crushed to dust, and his will left Jay and Rick $1 million trust. But the will's got a stipulation: if they wanna collect the dough, Jay and Rick are gonna have to sit through every video. So they're gonna see some flicks and watch some TV too. Now you can take the trust for a challenge too.
I have seen this building
Infirmary.
as all sorts of things
Oh, right, yeah.
in movies.
Cafeteria.
Here it's an infirmary. Here.
Mess hall.
Hospital.
Bookstore. Restrooms.
Whoa, whoa.
A patient just escaped from the infirmary.
Hey, Taylor,
He's
Meg,
heading
on.
for the gate.
How come state mental hospital?
State mental hospital.
Infirmary has a bigger sign.
Yeah, it's really lit up.
Aaron Spelling is the patron.
Saint? I don't know what you'd call him.
TV movies.
Of Trust Fund Challenge.
Oh, well, yeah. Still running.
This movie has the best cast.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Now, this guy on the beach, he was in lots of stuff. He was just kind of a go-to action guy.
Yeah, what do you want? This is private property, Mac. You're trespassing.
I wish I could be that direct with people.
Yeah, Mac.
I would have been a super pushover.
Can't you hear, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, did you know,
Okay. You don't want to talk. Okay.
Now I'm going to use my
You're
fists.
trespassing. You're gonna have to get out of here. Right now. Got it?
Later that day,
I will shove you.
it's like a whole other part of the beach. Oof. From here to eternity.
Of the psycho violins there. Good job, Paul Glass.
Paul Glass, they did a good job.
Shelley Hull, not so much.
Paul Glass did the score for, oh, Bunny Lake is Missing.
Which, Otto Preminger? Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Directed by Ted Post.
Ted
Who
Post.
went on to do Arc 2.
Mother asked if you've got your sunglasses.
I've checked them twice.
She says once more, for her sake.
Okay.
So it's just like
You see?
Well, it's not as though you've never forgotten anything.
telepathy or ventriloquism. She's not even moving her mouth.
She says you might as well be going. You've had nothing else but your class reunion on your mind for the last 3
This
months.
is Julie Summers.
That's not true.
Went on to be on
And
Matlock.
besides, it's not just the reunion, it's,
But it's been on a
It's-
zillion things.
it's everything. It's all 5 of us together again after 5 years.
She looks pretty great here.
She does understand that, doesn't she?
They all do, I think,
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah, everybody looks great.
I guess that was the idea.
She understands. These girls mean more to you than she does.
That's not so. She knows that's not so.
Now, is one of them in the cast list, is one of them Mrs. Brown?
Mother says she can phone you.
Oh, I don't know.
Happens.
I told you there is no phone on the island. I don't understand why you insisted. I'm only going to be there for 3 days. I haven't been out of your sight for 5 years.
Because Connie Sawyer is credited as Mrs. Brown. And I looked her up. She's 102 years old. She's still
She's
alive.
entirely
shit.
aware
One of
of
these
her
women.
burden
And she
on
still
you.
talks like this.
She knows you're just waiting
doesn't even
for
move her
to
mouth.
pass on.
She's no burden. If she'd rather.
See, is the nurse her mother?
So who's the old lady then?
But she is playing along with it.
Right.
Like she's playing along with this.
Like,
Oh, maybe that is her mother.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Your mother says to have a good time on the island, not to worry your head about her.
It's
Yes.
a weird scene, man.
Yeah.
Bye.
In a good way. It's like one of the dicks with you.
The look. It's all your fault, whatever it is.
World's biggest cab.
Watch this guy. He's like in such a hurry. Holy crap.
Oh, Mary Gray! Oh, here you are, sir. Thank you so much.
He jumps in on this side, slides over,
Good to see you. You look
speeds off like 100 miles an hour.
How are you? So do you.
It's the weirdest freaking
Are
thing.
we the first ones to arrive? I guess so, but I'm gonna be the last to leave. Oh, you.
Before we do anything else, we have to sing the song.
Oh, no, not out.
Come on, yes, you know, come on.
Nobody
Me.
Though we don't smoke and we don't drink and though our hearts are pure.
Life must be so easier when you're hot. Like you just stand. We're gonna sing. Who cares?
Stephanie Powers with the kind of the Farrah hair there, huh? Or Raquel Welch hair, I mean. So I'm guessing this is like I think they're about 10 years out of college, something like that.
Yeah, I think
they're all
the
around.
movie guide it says it's supposed to be 5 years.
Oh, really?
Which is
Okay.
just ridiculous.
It's good to see us.
Oh, we're not all here yet. Joy's coming. Gloria, you did tell her.
Of course I told her. She sent me a wire back. She said, arrive, dock, 20 seconds.
A wire.
That's 4 words. 22nd is 2 words.
Promise?
All right.
Well, I hope she doesn't feel awkward about coming. Well, why should she? She was always one of us. Well, is that...
Biatch.
Yeah, leave it to the southern girl.
Joy?
Don't touch me.
Oh, Joy!
Oh, she gave her some skin.
Slap me 5.
Just in case you had not noticed that she has a different racial background. Oh, look at the switch to the handheld.
He strangled a guard to
That's a
death.
sweet boombox right
Fawcett,
there.
An electronics engineer,
I also think
was
that's
indicted for the
Aaron
slaying of his
Spelling's voice.
fiancée the night before their wedding
Isn't it?
in 1965.
Could be,
It was a
yeah.
bizarre, brutal murder with no apparent cause. Fawcett was declared insane by a panel of court
What was that other
psychiatrists
movie we watched where the guy
incapable of standing trial.
escaped from something and they
Since
had a
then, he's
radio
been
announcement?
confined to
I
the
think that's every movie
Another
we
Aaron,
see.
another Aaron Spelling movie though, right?
From hospital
All of
reports,
them. That's
Yeah.
every
always an
movie we
unstable
see.
patient. There is no immediate indication as to Fawcett's whereabouts. But
I
every
think that was the
community
plot
in
of the
vicinity
Brady
Stonehurst
Kids cartoon episode we saw.
Hospital officials
Oh
stressed
my
that the man's
god, he
exciting
escaped from a
danger
mental institution.
approached with the greatest caution.
We better find him.
Please give the following description of Fawcett. Male Caucasian, height 5'11", weight 160 pounds, no identifying scar.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you the ladies for the island?
That's us.
Are you
My
the
name
guy
is
in the
Meeker.
t-shirt?
Jim Meeker. I'm your captain.
I'm not Tony
Can I
Perkins.
help you?
I'm Bradford Dillman, star of many TV shows.
I'll take it. There you go.
Thank you.
There you are. And one more.
You must be the drunk one.
Just get comfortable. Hey, friend. What's the heading for Sunshine Island?
Yeah, now it's time for me to actually find out where I'm going.
Yeah, I know, right? This guy's really prepared.
I wish I could live my life like
that. Thank you.
You need directions?
Yeah, I've only been on the job a week.
Yeah.
It's my first trip, too. Would one of you ladies please untie that little old line over there?
You gonna knock a few bucks off the price?
Can't guarantee we get there anytime soon, but you're on a boat, so.
Bunny T, bunny T, bunny T, bunny T, bunny T, bunny T. Now Bradford Dillman, he's in Sudden Impact.
Yep. He's in lots of things.
Dirty Harry movie, but he's also in Piranha. That's one of the great, sort of trashy horror movies.
Ooh-wee. It is chilly.
Oh, it always drops a few degrees when you get away from the land.
Oh yeah, this is a weird scene.
Feels good, though, doesn't it?
Oh, yes,
It's
fantastic.
like he's gonna start selling Amway.
Good for you, too. Sun, sea, air, all the right ingredients. Except, of course, you won't be eating the right foods.
Come again?
I'm talking about diet. I bet that every one of you eats the wrong foods.
You ladies need to check out Mulligan
Yes, I
Stew.
did. Before I knew anybody. Oh, you should have seen me. I used to
Nutrition.
load up on hamburgers and soda pop.
Very important.
Now when I see something fried, I want to throw up.
Great story.
Now you take the cold.
Oh man, she is so good.
You know, you were complaining, but I'm only just now beginning to feel it. See, the difference is in increased artery diameter and better blood flow.
Yeah, you can laugh at the hair and the fashions in this. You know, it's pretty easy to, but man, she's just as a human specimen, there's just something about her.
And Denise Nicholas. She's pretty hot. I remember her from Room 222.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she was. I mean, she's been in a zillion things.
They all have.
She's true. Yes.
They all have.
Yeah. You know, Denise Nicholas was in the original Blackula. She was in
Got my members only jacket.
She's on like every one of those sort of segregated cast sitcoms of like the 80s. You know, like on the Hanging with Mr. Cooper and Amen and
227 probably.
Benson and
Benson. That wasn't segregated. He was the only black guy on that show.
That's true.
You got more out of Brindley than any of us.
Oh, yeah, here's where we get her backstory.
And off I went to Washington to a job Brindley maneuvered for me. It was just like another charity scholarship. Mary Grace, do you understand?
I think I do.
So, one day I said, forget it. I packed my things and I went to New York. I figured I could do some modeling until I got settled.
Gotcha, modeling.
Well, there was no charity scholarship waiting there. So I decided to go into business for myself, using the one thing Brindley never taught me.
Tupperware.
Men were kind to me, honest, generous, and not at all unappreciative. Now I'm financially solvent. I'm taking it all on my own terms, smiling at whom I want, when I want.
Then you're happy.
Happy? I'm making big money. That buys a lot of happiness.
I agree.
It's true.
Ahoy there!
Ahoy there!
Guess what we see?
I'll bet it's alcoholic.
Well, ladies, Shangri-La.
Is that the house, Mr. Meeker?
Don't know.
The mansion was built by Mr. Hobart in 1923.
The mansion?
Uh-huh. When he died, the island was abandoned. Still, Sunshine
Horrible.
Isle Tours purchased the house, and
That's
island has spared
Ann
no
Jeanette
expense
Comer,
to make
who's
both as
been in
comfortable
a
and
lot of
attractive
different shows too.
as any resort on the coast.
Homer.
She's
Indeed,
actually
the island
in
provides the ultimate in privacy and
a great
luxury,
Ted Post movie
and the
called The
sea air
Baby.
contributes
Yes.
to the sense
You
of
seen The Baby?
well-being
I've not
and
read about it.
well-being.
The Baby,
Baby,
yeah.
that's for me.
Which was like the next
I'm
year, I
beginning to
think, or
feel
2 years after
sympathetic
that.
already.
Well, I'm getting excited. Is that the same thing?
Just about. This place only caters to private parties and stuff like that. We were really very lucky to get it for the weekend.
This was a good idea. Away from the usual tourist traps. No phones, no visitors, no nobody.
How fantastic. It's going to be like getting to know each other all over again.
I don't see anybody on the dock.
Somebody will be there.
Cujo.
Hey, fella. Where's everybody? It's a friendly cuss.
Come here, baby.
Now, the relationship this one girl forms with this dog
Come here, baby.
is kind of unrealistic.
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing just standing here? Why don't we move in?
Why not? It's your house.
Standing here.
Come on. You're a good dog, yeah.
That's Joan Hackett, who played the woman there with the dog, who ended up dying in the early 80s.
Yeah,
But she
super
was,
young, yeah.
But she was in a lot of shit.
She was in Last of Sheila, which is
Yep.
It's a big favorite of mine. Great murder mystery with James Coburn and Raquel Welch, who you mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm. I love to watch you walk, ladies.
Hello?
Well,
Anybody home? I wonder where the caretaker. Hey, it's open! Hello?
Oh, no, this is lovely. Oh, I'm amazed.
It's got drapes and everything.
What's upstairs? Look, a dining room.
Hey, it's nice. Hey, it's nice.
Yeah, you said that.
The blue room.
Oh, hey, that's a pretty one. But it's only got 2 beds.
Oh, well, we could squeeze a third one in.
No, you enjoy, take it.
Oh, no. Whatever you want to do. Well, we could draw straws.
Well, I don't mind being alone. Listen, we are all going to be together. You know. See you later, you guys.
Okay.
Wacky hijinks from the dog. Oof.
this dog is super hung. I think that represents something. I'm not sure what.
Are we sure?
This looks pretty good.
Oh,
You
I am
cooked this
starved.
yourself?
You did the whole
This is awful nice of you, ladies.
If there's anything here you can't eat, you just let us know.
No, I'll manage.
Why does he get to eat with them?
Listen, if we're really pretending we're back at Brindley, we should say grace.
I'd rather drink it. I'd rather drink it to our cooks, Lucy and Mary Grace, 2 great little homemakers.
Oh, wait a minute. I've got a better one. To old friends.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Old
that's
friend.
fine. Old friend.
In fact, I just don't buy it.
Where's yours?
I prefer water, thank you.
I can say, you know, we've been looking forward to this weekend to get
Good
together,
idea.
just the group of us,
So
for
let's,
quite a while.
let's invite the boat guy in.
Who's first?
How is it?
Oh, it's great. It's just great.
Lucy, salad.
Yeah, please.
Here, let me.
The caretaker?
Yeah, probably.
Pass the peas.
I'll get it.
I will.
Thank you.
Here. Who is it?
Caretaker, ma'am. Hi, I'm Wiley.
Hi, we were just eating. Is that your dog?
No, he's not mine. Not very friendly either. The company left him here. They figured the island could use a dog. Where's the boat captain now?
Right here.
Robert Conrad, star of many shows.
Ladies, this is our caretaker, Wiley.
How do you do?
Wild Wild West,
I'm sorry I couldn't meet your boat.
Blah Blah Black
But
Sheep.
this house gets its water from a cistern up in the hilltop, and this morning the water pressure was low, so I went up and cleaned the filter. I saw you coming in, but I thought you needed water more than you needed me.
That's all right. We made ourselves at home.
I can see that. How do you do?
I'm Meeker, and these ladies were kind enough.
It's against company rules, Maker, you know that.
Battery commercials with Duracell.
Yeah.
Where he had the battery on his shoulder.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead.
Duracell.
Knock it off. I dare you.
Now, wait a minute. I mean, you weren't exactly on the job when we arrived. Don't you give me a code of conduct for the company.
Psycho.
I didn't ask to be born.
Well. I brought that out.
Do you think the script really had 5
I wouldn't
wells
worry
in it?
about him. The company always hired drifters to handle the boat. Doesn't pay too much money, and it's tough to keep out. Well, your water's fine.
Power comes from a generator out back. The timer turns it on at 6, but off at 10. But if you need it any longer than that, please don't hesitate to holler. I'm in a cottage by the pier. That's about it. Have a pleasant stay, ladies. Good night.
Good night, thank you.
Nice and businesslike and shy.
Oh, that's fine with me. We need a caretaker, not a social director.
The guy who wrote this, Mark Norman, later on he eventually wrote Shakespeare in Love.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can probably tell there's not too much to this job. You're gonna have a lot of spare time. Don't spend it around the guests, huh?
Hey, mister, let me tell you something. Don't you ever pull a stunt like you just did on me again. Now, there's plenty up there in that house to share.
Plenty of ass, that's what you're talking about.
These are decent women on a vacation. They're guests of the company. Why don't you give them a break and leave them alone?
Why? Don't want me in your way?
You sniff around the women and I'll report you to the company, and that's a promise.
Come on, Lucy. Can't be as bad as all that. Come on. Show it to us. She's being coy.
1, 2,
Oh,
3. Heavens! Don't you ever watch television, girl?
Well, I keep telling you, there's nothing to do down there. Now, come on, pick on somebody else. Mary Grace?
No.
You're still unsullied, honey.
Not because we didn't try. 4 years of luscious, eligible men.
I know, yes, I know, but I still have my mother.
Oh, Mother. Mama. I have got a picture. Don't tell me. Joy talking to the president.
For old friends,
And the president.
there's not a lot of warmth in this scene.
Right, yeah.
Or chemistry.
Oh, it's us! Oh, let's see, it'll go all...
They look pretty psyched in this photo, too.
I made those dippy waves. Do you remember those ones? Looks better this way.
I'm back to look. I found it when I was cleaning out some old stuff. Well, who took it?
I remember, it was that Yale boy.
Oh,
right
that
after
guy.
the
Yeah,
one who liked my shoulders.
The fat one.
Yeah, your shoulders.
It's good to ask
Every time I
that,
look at
though.
this picture, I think about football games.
It's always a problem in
and
movies.
hot dogs.
I always wonder
When was
that.
the
Who took
last
that
time
picture?
any
There's always a
of us went to
picture.
football
Right.
Who took it?
Gin out of a paper cup. Well, ladies, we were very young then. You have to bring that up.
Oh, attention.
She got shot with a makeup
I've done
gun.
something with 5
Yeah.
years, you know. Attention, everyone.
What's that?
Twin!
Look!
Oh!
I never thought she'd be Earth Mother.
I thought maybe I'd have 10. 10? But I've got something a whole lot better. A guy named Hallie. Looks like that little kid there on the left. He's awfully handsome.
I don't know what that kid's name is, but...
He's got this great big law practice. No money, but a big law practice.
Why no money?
Because he'd rather work downtown for people who
Chew that gum a little harder.
need him than uptown for people who don't need him.
All right.
That was good with the booze.
A do-gooder.
No, he's not really a do-gooder. It's just that he likes being needed. Now, I want you to know, I kind of like it, too. I've gotten used to that whole idea. I like
Why
it.
isn't he a do-gooder
And it's
then?
something that glow has never happened to you because you have never been involved.
It's the girl from Uncle, I'll tell you. April Dancer is involved.
Oh, I'm involved.
Well, I'll have you know that I have been involved.
Give you involved.
Lots of times. I just never felt the need to broadcast it.
Oh, come off it, Gloria. You...
Well, listen, you make it sound as if Doreen's the only one who ever invented happiness.
I guess I really sounded like that, didn't I? That sounds... Ugh.
She sounds
I
like the
didn't
girl
really
who,
mean
when
that.
she gets high, says, did
just
I say that out loud?
Sometimes you read about everybody who...
That's true. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, does somebody check and see if there's a window open? I feel a terrible draft.
Are you allergic to something, Glow?
I don't know.
Honey, the windows are shut.
I don't know. It's just that... Oh, the dog. The dog. Somebody get him out of here.
Oh, the dog. It's not bothering you. The dog isn't hurting you. Cut it out, will you? He's not bothering you.
The hell he isn't. That's what's making me sneeze. You don't know. I'm allergic to them, all right? Well, why don't you take something for it? Because I don't have anything for it, that's why. Just get him out of here, please. It drives me
Well, it
crazy.
doesn't take much for them to turn against each other.
But don't just stand there. Do something about it. Thanks a lot.
All right, come along with Mama. Come on, baby. Come on with Mama. Come on, boy.
Come on upstairs.
No, Dorian, no. No, not upstairs. I don't want him in the house.
You don't want him in this house.
She's
He's
allergic.
Just up in the bedroom. It's not going to bother you.
I'm on her side.
Still in the house. You don't understand.
It's a
It's
dog.
the stairs,
She's
the
allergic.
stairs. Get him out. He's a dog. He's going to be outside. It's not going to kill him. Just get him out.
Oh yeah, well, see, here's the thing. When you say it that way,
Look, Dorian.
what is she wearing?
Dorian, I'll put him outside. He'll probably be happy
No.
out there anyway.
Some sort of drapery.
You know, like a roll of
Here,
paper
do what you
towels.
want. I don't care.
I think it's like crepe paper.
Oh, you gotta go outside. That's a good dog. Or sometimes you can be a pill. You know that?
A pill. Why? Just because the dog made me sneeze?
Fuck all y'all.
Oh, why is she the villain?
Anyway, she's beginning to act too much like a saint for me. Talk about babies and la 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 and happiness. It's beginning to sound like modern romance magazine.
Glug.
What it was.
Blanche from Streetcar. Oh man,
Very suspenseful.
aww. That was 3, I think.
Mascot! Here, baby! Mascot!
All done?
Right.
Let's go. Good.
Has anybody seen Mascot?
No, thank
Hey,
God.
he'll come when he's hungry. Stop worrying. Come on, Marie.
Doing things.
We're active.
A feminine hygiene commercial.
Get it.
Oh man.
Damn. And also, damn.
What's the matter?
Blah, blah, blah.
Mascot. You did it. I did what? If it wasn't for you, he would have been inside with me last night.
Or look,
We're all guilty.
Dor, it's awful, but it wasn't even your dog.
He would have been. He was a nice dog, you know. He was a really nice dog. He was a good little doggy. And he liked me. And I could have took care of him. I took him back with me. I would have been able to... I'd like to be able to take care of something like that.
But you have. Your husband and your children.
I don't have any children.
I chewed them.
And I don't have any damn husband.
You people are stupid. dance.
Dorian? Oh, well, I guess I owe everybody an apology.
It was very uncomfortable.
For what? Listen, you just wait till the rest of us start letting their hair down. Honey, we've all got problems, and I'll bet they're a lot worse than yours are.
Great. Now I can't have problems as good as
Listen,
yours.
I have some sleeping pills in my room, and I'll get them for you. Or I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I did it.
You said that.
You know, the children and Hal, my husband. Hal, I never even knew a Hal. Stupid. I stole that picture from a neighbor's house when I went over there once.
We can hear you.
Speak up. I wanted you to think that I was somebody. But you are somebody.
We can still hear you.
I thought that... It's really stupid. I thought that I'd be, I guess, popular. It's kind of stupid. I just thought I'd have people come over to my house and things like that.
It's like the director said, you two stand over here and just be hot.
Well, I have television
It's
sets in
working.
every room, and I just turn them all on in order to fill the house up with noise. Take one of these. It'll calm you down. Thanks. Dorian, we understand.
Isn't it weird that Stephanie Powers was on Charlie's Angels?
Try to get some rest.
Isn't it? Doesn't
She's
she?
probably a little too old, though.
Was she?
She was like 30 when this was made, so.
Oh.
Is she all right?
She'll be fine. Thank you.
Well, I still don't understand why she had to lie. We would have understood after all.
Well, what do we do now?
Well, why don't you do what you planned and go to the beach? The water's nice. She's sleeping. If she needs anything, we'll both be around.
That's a good idea.
We'll keep an eye on you, if you know what I mean.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, there's the beach, and here's us. How about the twain meeting?
Swell. That's the general idea.
Well, it's probably cold.
Oh, Lucy Bell, Lucy. There are other things in life besides heated swimming pools, darling. Come on.
Hey, I think I'll pass on the swimming. I want to look around.
Suit yourself.
Suit yourself is like code for, fuck you.
You go straight to hell. Let's see what trouble I can get into.
Maybe I'll go up these stairs. Maybe I'll pick up this plate. I'm not washing this. Maybe I will wash it.
No, we got more of these.
You know, it'd be really great to introduce at this point in the script is Bigfoot. Like in that
$6 million
$6 million man episode we saw. There's Bigfoot.
I love you, pillow.
Hello. Hi. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling very well.
Sweet, sweet pillow.
You were in a hospital. You have a nurse if you were sick.
What? Hospital? Don't be silly. I'm not in a hospital. What does that mean?
What is it?
Look, what are you doing? I don't understand. What are you doing? Let go. What are you doing? Give me back my hand. What are you doing? Oh, wait a minute.
I need that hand.
What are you doing?
I think you kind of get to see him there.
La 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 la.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to tell you I buried the dog.
Thank you.
Thanks for burying the dog. She looks like a Massengill box.
They all went swimming, and I've been exploring. Would you like to join me?
God, I'll just be in the way.
No, you wouldn't. I'd enjoy the company.
All right.
Yeah, well, okay, if you're sure.
I'm sure. How do you suppose it happened?
The dog?
He died.
Most likely a heart attack.
Probably got caught in the surf.
Heroin overdose.
How long have you been caretaker here?
Explosive diarrhea.
Why do you ask?
I don't know. You don't seem like the caretaker type.
One of those three.
Is there a type?
Of course. You know, gray hair. And
Happens a lot on this
straw
island.
hat and overalls.
Often at the same time.
Gray hair's coming.
But don't you ever miss the amenities? You know, like movies,
Extra leather belts.
stores, pizza to go.
No,
I like it here.
I like it like this.
I'm a loner. A rebel.
Isolated.
I'm isolated, sort of. My mother's a shut-in. And, I don't know. This weekend has been such a revelation for me. I guess sometimes I get lonely.
Oh, not me. Not here. I used to come here every summer when I was a kid. I love this place. You know, it's so peaceful, away from the congestion of the city. I've always loved the beach, and when they offered me this job, I jumped at it.
What did you do before? They're calling me.
There's a beautiful view from that bluff. You really should see it.
I'm over here! Come out! I'd better go.
Thank you.
Oh, my favorite.
I'm coming! How was it?
Cold. Don't pay any attention to her. It was great. How's Dorian?
I don't know. I was out walking with Mr. Wiley.
Well, come on. Maybe she's up by now.
Walking with Mr. Wiley. Oh, yeah.
This thing is icky.
Oh, well.
Housekeeping.
Still sleeping? Dorian. She's gone.
Maybe she's outside.
What happened? What a mess.
Dorian? Dorian! Hey, wake up! Dorian, wake up!
Her leg stretched back.
Dorian, wake up! Hey, wake up!
Looking for her wrist. Well, she still has a wrist.
I don't feel any pulse. Help me get on the bed.
So he didn't take her hand.
I gave her those pills. I killed her.
That chick's in everything, man.
No.
She gave the pills.
If you did, it wasn't with any pills.
Drinks like a fish.
How many were in the bottle?
Oh, joy. Look at her neck.
Sharp eye. These pills shrunk her neck.
She's been strangled. Murdered. Who? I don't know. But someone strong. Very strong. Someone who was here while we were all at the beach.
Yeah, I'm not following you.
Meeker or Wiley?
Where are they? I was with Wiley,
You know, with him.
and I saw Meeker out there working.
We've got to get some help. What do you suggest? Call the police. There's no telephone.
This scene is lit really well, actually. It's like natural light.
It's the boat. We can make a getaway.
We can't handle that boat.
We can try. The boat's got a radio, remember?
No. We can't work the radio.
Stupid girls.
Can't handle a boat. We don't know how to work a radio.
We're women.
We gotta damn well learn how and fast.
Maybe they can go to a library.
can't help.
Get a book about working radios.
Please keep quiet. How are we gonna get past Meeker and Wiley?
Study.
How do you turn it on?
Get licensed. Get their ham operator's license.
It's gonna take a while, but we'll get out of here. 3 to 6 months. Alright, let's make it run for
Ooh, they changed their clothes.
with fireworks.
A different outfit to run away.
It's cold at night. They're in their beachwear.
Uh-oh. Does this mean the escape is canceled?
We'll be scheduling that for the morning.
That's where you'd put the commercial with James Garner and Mariette Hartley for Kodak or something.
Polaroid.
for Polaroid.
That was late 70s.
Yeah.
Front door. Come on, lock it.
Be like Robert Connors for Clarettes.
Yeah, I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
That's right.
What are we gonna do?
Exactly what we're doing right now. Keep us in and them out.
We should never have come.
It's a little late for that now, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that's not even worth putting in the script.
It's somebody knocking.
What's with this choice? The thing where she's all bundled up in a shawl and a...
You know what Howard wanted me to do?
What is this?
When I left?
She's cold.
Take a gun. Just be on the safe side, he said. Can you imagine taking a gun to a Brindley reunion?
How can you think of eating?
Listen, honey, food's the furthest thing from my mind.
I hate when people say that anyway.
Here we are. Courtesy of Sunshine Out Tours, they do think of everything.
You ever lost your appetite? Like over something?
No.
No, me either. Smooth.
I hate to drink alone.
You shouldn't be drinking at all.
Well, that's a little ridiculous, too.
Window.
No, it's all right. It's just me and Wiley. Look, would you let us in? The door's locked.
We're just looking in the window.
You got no reason to lock us out.
Get away!
You ladies are looking awful nice
What's the
tonight.
matter with you women? You act like you're crazy. if it's the boat, there's a supply boat due in tomorrow. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, no, nothing. Just a girl upstairs. One of you murdered.
Huh? What does she mean? Who got hurt?
Not hurt. Dead. Dorian's dead. And one of you killed her.
Which one's Dorian again?
We don't know anything about it. We don't know what you're talking about.
Tell us what happened to the boat.
We don't know. It was an accident. If you just open the...
Get away from this window and stay away from this house. When the boat comes tomorrow,
Looks like Cheryl
the
Ladd there.
authorities will decide who is guilty and who is innocent. Now both of you just stay away from us.
They've gone.
Ladies.
Hey, ladies.
We really want to get in. A locked door isn't going to stop us.
But drapes will.
Hey,
what's the matter?
I think I'm going to be sick.
Well, you ought to get angry more often. Give yourself a chance to get used to it.
Maybe I should.
It'll be good for your weight.
I've got it. How about a cup of coffee? Do you the world of good.
It's the famous coffee shot in Five Desperate Women.
That's right.
Dorian the gum chewer. How do you figure she died?
How would I know? They say she was murdered.
You believe him?
Well, they're scared to death. Besides, I don't see any reason for them to lie about a thing like that. Hey, you know, they think it was one of us.
I don't even know how she died. But that boat blowing up was no accident with all that gas slopped around.
Yeah.
You think I'd set fire to my own boat?
Not yours, but the company's.
Well, I didn't do it. Where were you when it blew up?
I was out in the back working on the generator.
Why, what's wrong with it?
Just about shot. I was checking it out.
Mighty convenient, wasn't it?
Let's assume the women are right. That Dorian was murdered, and the boat was blown up intentionally.
And?
Well, besides them, there's just you and I on this island. Unless there's some kook running around killing people, which I doubt.
Coffee.
That means one of us is the killer.
I didn't kill anybody.
One of us did, and we both know who that is. You make one move for me, and I'll throw this scalding coffee in your face.
You wouldn't.
It's gonna be a long night, Meeker. The women are safe now, and I'm not letting you out of my sight.
Oh yeah, what if I move? Oh, well, coffee.
Okay, we'll play it your way. I told you I'm no killer.
Good coffee.
But you make one move, and mister, I will be.
Well, I think you were brave. I couldn't have done it.
Oh, Gloria, I wasn't brave. I've been dying to yell at somebody for years.
She means her mother.
I don't know how y'all can talk so normal with Dorian up there like that.
You're hardly the one to talk about what's normal.
Where do you suppose they are?
Outside.
She
where
makes
they're
a
gonna
good
stay
point.
Until it's light. I guess we'll have to sleep in shifts. Sleep?
They're all remarkably well
not
collected,
alone.
considering their friend's been strangled.
Okay, so we all stay together. Lucy, won't that make you sick?
No, it won't make me sick.
Never mind about her. We've got more important things to think about. Yeah. Like, where are they? And what are they doing? And who are they?
And where are they?
Which one is it, Meeker or Wiley?
They both scare me.
Don't forget, where are they?
Well, I think it was Meeker.
Why?
Because he piloted the boat, it was easy for him to start the fire.
Yeah, the girl they killed off early on, she really was the weak link. Yeah, as far as she was the least good looking.
And polite. And that's the kind that explodes.
I was just sitting here watching these four. Oh yeah, they're all pretty
He's always
terrific.
the one least likely.
Who do you think?
Meeker. He always seemed kind of weird to me.
Always, ever since they
You vote
met.
for Meeker. Well, he ain't exactly running for office, but yeah, Meeker gets my vote. All right, Mary Grace?
I think it was Meeker, too. But not for any of your reasons. We didn't know it at the time, but all of this started with the killing of that dog. Now, Wiley buried the dog, and I don't think a killer would do that.
All right, then if it's Meeker, we ought to warn Wiley. How do we do that? Who wants to go wandering around out there in the dark? Not me. We might as well relax, ladies. It's going to be a long, long night.
Yeah, let's relax and have another drink. Oh, my goodness. I've been a little piggy.
Yes, you have. And now you're a drunk little piggy.
Oink.
Tell me something, Lucy Bell. When did you take up this interesting profession?
Oh, Gloria, stop it. I don't mind. When did I take it up? Well,
No.
let me see. I think I took it up just about...
I have a feeling she just doesn't know her
the
lines.
time that I found out that everybody down in good old Seagrass, GA is dead. Only they don't know it. No, really, you know, y'all would really be surprised how interesting getting loaded can be. I mean, there's so many different kinds and ways.
She's actually drunk.
First of all, there's a morning time.
She's vamping. Yeah.
I drink Bloody Marys in the morning.
I'm just gonna talk now.
Unless I've slept late. And then I start on bullshit. Okay, let's go to
No,
bed.
no, let her finish. I'm fascinated. What exactly are bullshots, Miss Lush?
Bullshots are sour and frigid, rip, unintentional of the angel. Cold consomme poured over ice and vodka.
That sounds so disgusting. Ugh.
Nectar. Nectar. Pure nectar.
Well, it's a mix of a couple things, so it's not pure anything.
It sounds purely gross.
Of course, sometimes I gotta run the kids around, and then it's the afternoon before I can get started. And that's good old bourbon time.
Isn't consomme kind of fatty?
So when old dish face,
Soup, right? Or
Yeah, it's like a
that's what
broth.
I call Howard. Only he doesn't know it.
Then you pour it on ice? Or isn't that going to curdle
Maybe
it?
he knows it. Anyway, by the time old dish face gets home,
Dish face.
I can stand to sit there and listen to who he saw and what he said. Dish face is the biggest bore in Seagrass,
It's documented.
and that takes some doing.
This backstory's great.
She ought to be in bed.
She ought to be in the Senate.
Can somebody die now, please?
Oh, it's in the sanatorium. Only they call it a resort hotel for rich ladies. And I am a rich lady.
And she was the one who only wanted a husband and a house full of kids. Come on, Miss Seagrass. Betty, bye.
But not alone.
No, not alone. From now on, we're going to be even closer than ever.
I think that was an important scene character-wise, but I really just wanted to get through it.
Mm-hmm. Action slacks.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh my god.
Just wanted to get some air.
Good lord.
Junk shot there.
I'll go
Jesus
with you.
Christ.
And to get away from you. You give me the creeps. I'm gonna feel a whole lot safer down on the beach, alone.
4 women locked up there. Which one do you want this time?
This is funny because you can't hear the punches now. They screwed up with a Foley or something. Whoa. He's just kind of waving his fist at him.
Take that. From Turkish taffy.
Oops. Me want booze.
You already got hidden booze around the house?
Now we're talking. You hear violins?
They are dying in order of hotness.
Lucy? The closet.
The hand. It was Thing from the Addams Family.
Open up, for God's sakes. Be Wiley. Meeker, he got away and I can't find him. We're gonna fight. I think he might try and get in here.
He's still in there! Lucy!
Wow.
No! Lucy! Look, quick! He's in the kitchen! He tried to kill me! Hurry, please! Be careful.
There's no one in there.
I think you're full of crap, ma'am.
He was in there, because out in the door, and
He's not in there now.
As soon as I came into the kitchen, and I opened the door, and then he grabbed me, and he was trying to choke me.
Look, I tried to stop him, but I couldn't.
Well, he scared me heck to death.
All of a sudden, it's an Abbott Costello movie. Oh, don't tell me about this.
Maybe it's just as well she scared him away.
Yeah, well, drink comes in handy sometime, and I sure wish I had one right now. Do you know where Meeker is now?
Smell like you've been drinking consomme, ma'am.
It's a big island.
Lady, your breath reeks of soup.
He could be out there any place.
Thanks a lot.
No, I don't mean to frighten you. But you have to face facts, ladies.
He has acted
He is
before,
out there.
and he will do it again.
It's up to me to find him.
Mr. Wiley, would you have any idea at all why Meeker would want to kill any of us?
No, not at all.
Maybe he was hired to kill us.
By whom?
I don't know, any of us. Lucy, your husband? Gloria, somebody who hates you.
Oh, that would take half the population of New York City. How about you?
My mother hates me. Her nurse, Mrs. Brown, hates me.
You're crazy, out of your mind.
No, I'm not, Lucy. Because I understand insanity and this murder. What happened,
Line.
it all fits the pattern. Gloria, you know, you met my mother. She's mentally ill.
Line.
She's been like that for years. I talk to her, and Mrs. Brown pretends to listen until she tells me what she answers, but she never really answers. She hasn't answered in 12 years.
Line.
12 years. And I still can't stop playing that silly game.
It could even be her.
Mary Grace. Listen. Meeker was probably trying to rob Dorian. She caught him. Mary Grace. Mr. Wiley.
Hmm?
In the meantime...
I'll try and find him. Ladies, you go upstairs and lock your doors. Oh, I know what you've been going through. But if it's possible, try not to worry. It'll be light in an hour.
Nothing can hurt me as long as I have this stick.
It's curved on the end. For maximum crushing power.
Was that? Couldn't be.
Sounded like a squirrel in distress. Nah.
Help, please, please, over here.
Where are you?
Over here by the bushes. She came up behind me.
If I ever really want to hurt somebody, this is how I'm going to do it, because this is a pretty great move. I'm going to keep this in mind. For when I want to kill a dude.
There's a lot of situations where you're going to use this.
Oh yeah, this is very useful.
Every day at work.
Oh yeah. Here, this is good. I like this part. Okay, you dime store Tony Perkins.
Yeah, right.
What happened?
We were both wrong. She had a knife.
Who was it? Which one? Which one was it, Wiley?
Ah, the old hidden knife trick. Works every time. And he's dead. Just like that.
Oh, he got him right in the life.
Yeah, instantaneous, painless death.
With his eyes closed.
No blood.
It's like he pulled his batteries out of him.
It's all over. You won't bother us anymore. You're safe now.
Dun, dun, dun.
I can't believe it.
Try, baby. It's morning, the sun's shining, and our boat's due in.
I got a bad hangover.
Well, girls, I have news. We made it.
Chick smokes a lot.
Well, let's make it down to that pier and wait for the boat.
She's alive with
This place
pleasure.
gives me the creeps.
She'd rather fight than switch.
What are we going to say to Dorian Spirit?
I think there's either a bath mat or a cake. Or some sort of dessert attacking that woman.
Look at that. I mean, that's just like 70s catalog right there.
Oh my god, yeah.
Dish face and all.
Where's Wiley? Anybody seen him?
Spiegel.
No,
Where's Wiley?
Just curious.
Hey, we shouldn't just leave without saying something.
Do you know where he is?
Maybe he's up there.
Well, now, what would he be doing up there?
Probably wants to be alone.
Good. So leave him alone. Right.
Well, I'd like to thank him.
I'll go wander off on my own.
I'll be right back.
You know, she should open up a pet shop for canaries with broken wings.
So true.
Don't knock it. I was one of those canaries.
Well, listen, I promised Joe Bob that's my oldest that I'd bring him some shells back, and I guess I better live up to it.
Alright, whatever. Let's just go.
Joe Bob.
You don't have to tell us everything you're gonna do.
Doop, doopy, doop, doop, doop.
Mr. Wiley? Mr. Wiley? Mr. Wiley? Mr. Wiley? Hello.
Hi.
I thought you might like some company.
Please. You, call me Michael.
Michael. I know how you must feel about what happened.
It had to be done. I'm just sorry I'm the one that had to do it. I really love this place. I never thought anything bad would happen here.
You shouldn't blame yourself.
It's always been such a happy place.
Oh, I wish I could express my our gratitude. How much we all appreciate what you've done for us.
You know, when you first came here, when I first saw you,
And this is where it all pulls together.
I knew you were different from the rest. Everyone used to be here, in spite of all that's happened.
I think she's really changed him.
Michael, tell me about you. Tell me everything.
found a shell. So drunk I can't see straight. Come on.
I wonder why Wiley didn't tell us about this boat.
What is it?
Not what is it? Who is it? Look, a bracelet.
Don't touch it.
What would you suggest I do?
Not touch it.
John D. Wiley.
But how can that be?
Then this is the real Wiley. That means the one with Mary Grace. Joy, what are we gonna do?
Why am I always supposed to be the one with all the answers?
Because the other ones are dumb.
All I know is Mary Grace is up there with a man who's obviously a homicidal maniac.
I've never met a woman like you before. There was this girl a long time ago, but she wasn't a woman like you.
Looks like it was filmed on a Give a Show projector.
Give a show.
Thank you.
This is like a scene in an Elvis movie.
I better go.
Oh, no, please don't leave. She left and it was never the same again.
Mary Grace! Oh, I'll come back. I promise.
No.
This is my crazy face.
You leave. But they never come back.
Michael?
I made her stay. Do you understand exactly what I'm saying?
I have to go.
I want you to stay here with me. Do you understand that?
I'll be back.
No, you won't.
I'll be back.
Stay here with me.
I have to go get something.
I want you to understand. I want you to be with me.
Oops.
Hey, let's just watch him strangle her. I'll throw this paper rock at him.
She can't work a radio either. Oh. Like the way Shatner fights in Star Trek. Gong. Oh, yeah. It's not like he put up a fight. It's like they were that bad at it. It just took them that long to connect.
Like, we'll throw rocks at him for a while.
He's dead.
They were trying to beat him and they couldn't hit him.
Come on, Mary Grace.
I think I still love him.
Come on, it's all over now.
Mother. Shut up, Mother. Shut up, Mother. Shut up. Look at that. Blood on her hand 1 second. No blood on her hand now.
It's because she's over it, you know? I mean, before, a little bit of guilt.
Let's
Now,
go get a drink, sweetie.
no guilt. Alright guys, I think the last shot in the flick should be Stephanie Powers' rear end.
I agree. Wait, we need to pan in. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? God damn it. I don't care about the water. Oh, jeez. Ooh, call back to the song.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah.
I don't understand this movie at all.
He was a homicidal maniac.
But you can watch our... I don't know, you watch the Trust Fund Challenges on our channel on YouTube, Trust Fund Challenge. You can email us, trustfundchallenge@gmail.com. I want...
Check out our tweets at TFunChallenge.
At TFunChallenge. I want to understand this.
They were desperate. He was crazy. Everybody died except for 4 of them. The end.
But we are one step closer to $1 million.